Recently, Chrisean Rock has been arguing with Lemuel Plummer, the CEO of Zeus Network, saying that he owes her money and even threatening his life. Now, rumors are circulating that Lemuel has had enough and is out to expose Chrisean for supposedly helping her ex-boyfriend Ronny Doe get unalived. So let's take a quick look back at how it all began. At 7:10 p.m. on February 3, 2025, officers were called to a complaint of several gunshots fired in the Severn, Maryland region. The responding cops found a male victim with what appeared to be a gunshot wound laying on the ground, in front of a house within 1,700 blocks of the scene. After receiving medical attention from officers, the man was taken by firefighters to the University of Maryland, Baltimore, where he was subsequently declared dead. Karen Ronnie Mackey, 24, was identified as the victim. The investigation was taken over by the Arnold County Police Homicide Unit and Ken of Severn, Maryland. Investigators and several pieces of evidence were collected after collection units arrived at the scene. Additionally, a number of witnesses to the incident were found and questioned. According to the preliminary inquiry, this was not a random act of violence but rather a targeted attack. There is now a little update on the case. The culprit may have been scouting the area and waiting for Ronny, as one of the witnesses reported to police that they had observed a suspicious car earlier that day. Ronny was alone, according to another witness, when he was shot, suggesting that his assailant had been observing him for some time, anticipating the ideal opportunity. Given that this was not a walk-up shooting, it is odd that the police have not disclosed any information regarding the car. It was carried out from a car. Some people think that witnesses may be hiding information because they are afraid. Although the witnesses stated that there were several passengers in the automobile, no one has been identified and the police have not released any fresh information. Currently, the people behind Ronny's shootout are still at large and the case is still unresolved. According to police, they have received some tips, but they won't reveal them until the investigation is over. Although it's not totally accurate, a lot of people believe that the police are not doing enough in this issue. Quell is a significant suspect whose phone has reportedly been tapped by cops. Additionally, Chrisean Rock is known to be friends with this dude. Interview.
Police have tapped the phone of Quell, who is the friend of Chrisean. A very close friend of Chrisean's, a friend that would do anything for her. He is gang related from what is being stated in the streets, and the police have viewed him as a #1 suspect besides Chrisean. I do feel that Chrisean is a suspect, but until they have further proof or evidence that she is involved, there's not much that they can do until then.
Police have often questioned Quell, who is supposedly connected to a gang and have even brought him in for questioning. He did not, however, divulge much information. Later, he uploaded a video in which he claimed that Ronny's shooting was unrelated to him, and that he felt like that he was targeted by the internet. He also said that police wanted to question him but not arrest him, and that detectives had come to his grandmother's house. He insisted during his tirade that social media rumors were the only reason he was being observed and that he was innocent. As I mentioned, Chrisean and her family have known Quell for a long time. He has a violent past and has had run-ins with the law. He goes on to say that the police were suspicious of him because of social media content makers. But that is improbable because if social media was sufficient to have police tap his phone and bring him in, for why haven't they questioned Chrisean on the top suspect several times? Due to the fact that many people think she was involved in Ronny's death. Since the police wouldn't be concentrating on Quell if he had committed the crime, there's a good chance that he did, or at least knows who did. Internet rumors were the only thing going on. Although she hasn't made any public statements since the funeral, Ronny's mother posted, "Y'all really unalived my son," accompanied with a video of her performing a song by Jaidyn Alexis, who is widely known as one of Chrisean's competitors. Interview.
Has not spoken out much, but it doesn't mean that she's not here for the subliminals. When Ronny was taken, she made a post that said, "Y'all really unalived my son." And not only that, she put up a post of Ronny and she was playing Jaidyn Alexis's song. What do you feel like that means?
Oh, that speaks volumes and is highly suspicious. Chrisean was with Junior when Ronny accosted her in the mall in December 2024. He wanted to speak with her and give her legal documents for a DNA test. But things got heated and Chrisean called the police, saying she didn't know Ronny. This was a few weeks prior to his premature death. In order to fund money for his funeral, a GoFundMe was established. Chrisean did not attend the funeral or contribute to the approximately $16,000 that was needed for his burial cost. And again, that speaks volumes. Avoiding a funeral is frequently interpreted as a sign of guilt or indifference. Thus far, the internet has produced a lengthy list of explanations for Chrisean's possible desire to remove Ronny. First and foremost, she wished to keep the truth about her son's paternity a secret. She was frantically trying to maintain the public's perception that Blueface was the father. Chrisean displayed what she said was a DNA test demonstrating Blueface's paternity on their reality show, Crazy in Love. Subsequent analysis, however, showed that neither her nor Blueface's names matched the case number on the paper. The case number was authenticated by a recorded phone conversation with the testing department. However, it belonged to a different spouse. This indicates that the show's document was altered.
This is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case.
Thank you for calling Natera. This is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case number, actually to authenticate it, a DNA non-invasive prenatal paternity test case number.
Yeah, what's the case number I can help you out with?
The case number is 3821221.
Can you confirm the patient's name and date of birth?
Yes, Chrisean Malone.
That's not what pops up for me.
I mean, the mother is Chrisean Malone. Do you need the date of birth as well?
Yeah, the case number you gave me didn't match that patient.
So case number 3821221 does not match a Chrisean Eugene Malone, born on March the 14th, 2000.
No.
What about a Jonathan Porter?
No, that may not be the case file ID that's associated with the case. Is it a new case?
No, this is a case from 2023. Are you basically saying that this is a real case number, but not the actual mother and father?
Yeah, it's not matching any of the names that you're giving me.
Was a blood sample taken on 5/4/2023?
No. Completely different year, actually.
All right, thank you.
And she probably didn't do this on her own. Zeus Network might have done it to keep their plot and audience interested.
What? It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Let me you're the father. Babe, that's me, you're the father.
Is not
You the father, nigga.
Ronny is the only potential biological father if the DNA test was fraudulent and Blueface isn't the father. Additionally, his unaliving seems way too convenient given that he is openly requesting a DNA order through the legal system. Tessie, Chrisean's own sister, said that a DNA test with Ronny was scheduled prior to his passing, but it never took place. That in itself begs the question.
I can't speak on it, but if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it.
Well, because it's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Chrisean when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
Everyone who thinks they can speak to my son always loses their life. I wonder why they keep going when they see the end result of trying to harm me for your personal gain. Chrisean has also posted cryptic messages such as, first it was his daddy. Look at him. He'd been locked up for 2 years now. Our son was 6 or 7 months old when his dad lost his freedom. Then it was Mike's boyfriend Karen. Regretfully, that individual passed away. Such remarks are really disturbing. Zeus Network was involved in the fabrication of the DNA as was previously reported. Lemuel supposedly knew something and recently announced that he was prepared to reveal everything. Chrisean is withdrawing from his involvement in the paternity probe, which currently also involves Steve Wilkos.
So the other day, I saw this girl calling the Steve Wilkos show, Chrisean Rock and Blueface, and she was like, "You got to have him on your show." And I responded to the comment, "I don't know who these people are." And I've never left a comment on anything where I got just unbelievable.
This is for Steve Wilkos, bro. I did not call you. I got 12 siblings. I don't talk to not one sibling but Petey, my little brother. Nobody called you, sir. We all sound alike.
Stay tuned for another video where we'll go over all the specifics. Here are some opinions expressed by a few people regarding the issue while we wait for more details. According to this individual, I can say that paternity by the courts is very necessary. A person died in the process of obtaining DNA. Jonathan ought to use caution. The kid is worthy of it. Every family is deserving of it. Every single digital footprint was left by Ronny Doe, someone else said. It is clear from every trace that Chrisean was the one who intended and really deleted him. And lastly, taking someone's life so she can keep a guy is terrible. She is unworthy. Chrisean is as slow as Quell. His culpability is unavoidable. We would like to know your thoughts on this at this time. Are the rumors that Chrisean may have been involved in Ronny's shooting credible? Or at least she was aware of who fired the gun and knew it was going to happen? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and watch this following video. It's equally messy. **